Welcome back, my loves, for another deeper dive session with your girl Dion, your Sin City medium here. We take a look at channel messages from Ascended Masters and we take a deeper dive to see how we can apply them to our daily lives. Today's message comes from Saint Hilarion and he reminds us of our divine healing. Here's the message. The first words I got when channeling were astral realm. He says, the astral realm is like a fluid blanket or cloak of protection and support. Oftentimes, one gets bogged down by life's requirements that the need to recharge is forgotten. Energy is replenished when an object is connected to a power source. So too, you are truly replenished when you purposefully connect to the source of your creation. Serenity and peace can be achieved on the surface level, but divine healing is found when one transcends the threshold of the astral realm to take a look deep within for solace. Mastering this process allows you to be a beacon of support and a catalyst to the healing of others. Damn. The affirmation, I am divinely created. Source energy is within me. Let's get into it. And I took a whole bunch of notes, right? Well, one, I wanted to touch on the part where he talks about the need to recharge is forgotten, right? We get bogged down by life for sure. We taking kids to school. We're showing up as our best selves, but we don't pour energy into ourselves. Oftentimes we go without having me time, or we go without, eating even healthy foods. We're driving through drive-throughs and we're eating all this processed food, and none of that, right, helps us to be our best self or helps us to really recharge or connect. They're like band-aid fixes. Yes, you're getting food, you're getting intake, but Mother Earth, right, provides all the things. So technically we should be eating tons of like fresh vegetables and taking that time to really cater to ourselves, right? And it's sad that that is actually a luxury these days, because let's face it, we got to save time and we're doing all this stuff. It just feels like there's not enough time in the day for you to recharge, but it's a necessity to plug in, right? Where he talks about serenity and peace being achieved on the surface level, but divine healing being found within after we transcend the astral realm. What does that look like? Surface level stuff of finding serenity and peace is vacation. You're laying down on the beach. It's like, damn, it's a moment in time. But unfortunately, that is not something that can be recalled upon on the day-to-day in order to help you stay grounded or be, at peace or truly heal. It's a moment in time, those vacations, right? When we talk about transcending the threshold of the astral realm for divine healing, he's talking about meditation. He's talking about the things that bring you peace that you can recall upon, right? So if we know that we just need to look deep within to find that solace, that is something we can tap into at any given time that we need it. The moment we're triggered by something, we can say, right? And like really tap in and get to that sweet space, transcend that astral realm, right? Transcend the 3D to the 5D, connect and find our place of sweetness, of groundedness, right? And then we can approach whatever situation we're dealing with. That is something that can be recalled upon. That is true healing, being able to ground yourself, being able to comfort, release that negative energy. Unfortunately, yes, vacation and all that is great, but vacation costs money. Vacation is taking time out of work. And you know what I mean? So even when you're sitting there laying on that beach, right, it's still not something that is offering you true healing. It's just a little bit of serenity and peace for a moment in time. But that divine healing lasts a lifetime, and you can tap in at any given time. Next thing, where he talks about mastering this process allows you to be a beacon of support and a catalyst for healing of others. The beacon of support comes because, one, when you move through life from a more grounded state of being, a state of being that is connected, you naturally, as you grow in spirituality, have more understanding and grace for people, because you recognize like, damn, we just all here trying to have this human experience. We're all learning lessons, right? So you move from that perspective. So this is where you can look at somebody and be like, yeah, they oftentimes do this or do that, but you can look at it from a place of grace and say, they're still learning the lesson. They'll get there, right? When they talk about being a catalyst for the healing of others, I say it all the time. The universe is working for you, but through you at the same time. So this connection you have with somebody, yeah, you might, be walking away from someone, or you might think, there was a lesson for you to learn in this. Of course, we're so self-centered that We think it's all about us. But have you thought about the fact that sometimes the universe, the spirit, is utilizing you to teach somebody else a lesson? And sometimes light triggers dark, baby. And sometimes that light in you, as you grow in your spirituality, will trigger the shadows of other people. And sometimes you are that catalyst for that person to go through that, do that shadow work, or go through that spiritual awakening, just because of your energy, because of where you're at. Does this make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. And if I'm not explaining it eloquently, I want you to drop a comment and let me know what you need me to clarify, because I feel like that is a really, really big piece. You know what I mean? Sometimes you are in someone's life to be that lesson, to trigger them, to make them have to face some shadows, you know what I mean? Or start that spiritual awakening. But let's take it to the top. Even in the beginning where he says, the astral realm is like a fluid blanket or cloak of protection and support. The universe is all around us, right? Spirit is all around us, okay? Trying to protect us and guide us. So while they're always working on your behalf, right? And they're always around you like these little, what are those? Like the bumpers in the bowling alley, trying to guide you on your way. So while we're being redirected, sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's not, but that redirection is protection. And the universe is constantly, spirit is constantly around you, trying to navigate things for your best and highest good. So yes, that is your support blanket. That is your cloak of protection. It is your superpower, baby. When you tap in and you understand the process and the transaction of how you co-create and you work with the universe and spirit on your best behalf. I hope that this was helpful to you. I hope that I was able to clarify key points for you to take with you throughout the day. I love you guys. If you have any questions, let me know.